Well, the Oscars air this Sunday right here on ABC Columbia. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Now, there are 9 films that are up for Best Picture this year.
And we have been taking a closer look at all the nominees to make sure everyone is ready. Our Matt Perrin gives us his take on the film Moonlight.
Welcome to Day 7 of the Oscars Overview. Like I said before, these last 3 nominees are the ones I think are vying for the Best Picture award. They have all had hype since their release, and they have all seen awards in the SAGs and the Golden Globes. Today's review revolves around the struggles around growing up, trying to figure out who you are, and just searching for some kind of meaningful connection. The coming-of-age drama Moonlight is up for an array of Oscars, so let's see if the Best Picture is in its future. Moonlight is a film told in 3 chapters. We see the life of Chiron as he grows up in a trouble-riddled area of Miami. We start when he is 9 years old. He is withdrawn and bullied for it, along with his size. In fact, he goes by the moniker Little. Hiding out from some boys who were chasing him, Chiron meets Juan, a local drug dealer that recognizes his loneliness and neglect, and begins trying to befriend him along with his girlfriend Teresa. They quickly become mentors in a place of sanctuary where he can escape from everything, including his crack-addicted mom, who is more concerned with her habits and needs than with his well-being. We see him taking care of himself with only a friend Kevin occasionally standing by him. Out of nowhere, we reach the middle teenage years. Chiron is in high school now and doesn't know exactly where he fits in. He's still extremely withdrawn, and even though Juan is no longer around, he can still find sanctuary with Teresa. We can see him trying to figure himself out, but still plagued by his drug-riddled mother, who has become a master manipulator. He is still threatened and bullied to an even greater extent now that the beatings have progressed with age. We see Chiron and Kevin are still close and getting closer, but high school being high school, there are always wedges being created. We see Chiron snap after a savage beating when he retaliates, finally settling into his new persona of Black and being carted off to juvie. Now we reach adulthood. Chiron is now going by the name Black, and having gone full circle, he is now emulating his mentor, selling drugs on the streets of Atlanta. You can see that there is no chance of him allowing himself to be bullied anymore since he keeps himself in peak physical shape. Suddenly, one night, he receives a call from Kevin, who he hasn't seen in 10 years, which stirs up emotions he had long since suppressed. Already in a struggle to hash things out with a sober and guilt-ridden mother, Chiron heads down to Miami to see Kevin and find some closure with that situation as well. So, what to say about this one? Like many of the Best Picture nominees, I went into this one not necessarily knowing what it was about, only that it was getting a lot of buzz. Right from the beginning, it grabs you and forces you to watch. Even if you're not sure it's something you want to see. It roller coasters through this boy's life, showing you scenes of despair immediately followed by scenes of hope, only to go right back down to despair. You are never able to get a secure footing before the rug is yanked right back out from under you. The entire cast is fantastic. Mahershala Ali is a probable for Best Supporting Actor, but in my opinion, Alex Hibbard, who plays Little, he's just an amazing young talent. He has the ability as an audience member to suck you in while at the same time making you feel like he's looking right through you and ignoring you. Between him and the kid from Lion, it's been a group of powerful child actor-driven performances. What really interests me about this film is the way that people have seen it or reacting to it. Everyone seems to really like the movie, but you have a group that wants to watch it over and over again, but then you have the other group who really enjoyed it but find it a bit too emotionally exhausting for a second viewing. Which, to me, it says something about how powerful this movie is and how it hits everyone who watches it a different way. Like I said, this is one that I think is likely to win the Best Picture award. It has already won the Golden Globe for Best Drama Motion Picture, except in the past few years, the winners of the Golden Globe and Oscars haven't repeated. But this very well may be the film that changes that. This has been your Oscars Overview. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for a catchy little film that also has a shot at that statue. Back to you.
I am loving these reviews because I unfortunately have not gotten to see many of these films, and it's inspiring me to get busy this weekend.
Well, get busy this weekend, and then really when Sunday comes on in the Oscars, you can kind of hone in and say, okay, I see why that was nominated, and I see why that one won, and why they got Best Picture or Supporting Actress or what have you. Speaking of the movie he was just talking about, Moonlight, I've heard some really good things about it, and so his assessment of it is pretty spot on.
I know.